Hi, Gail.
Hi there.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
So walking seems to be hot, especially this week because I think yesterday was Start Walking Day, and then in May, the third annual Weight Watchers Walk It Challenge is
Right.
coming up.
May 22nd is the Weight Watchers Walk It Challenge.
Right.
Yeah.
I took part in last year's, and I think it was my first 5K.
Oh, really?
And, yeah.
And how did you find it?
Oh, through Weight Watchers.
Pardon me? No, no. How did you find it? Was it good for you? Did you like it?
It was. It was the first time I'd done a 5K. I've walked that amount before, but to be able to cross the finish line with other people, that was great.
Yeah, it's a sense of accomplishment.
Oh yeah, and then every subsequent 5K I walked, I got better and better and better.
Oh well, that's great. Well,
which is why I think that the Walk It Challenge is great for people who have never done any sort of organized. I can't really call it a race because there's no winners or losers.
Right.
Sort of organized challenge like that before.
It's true. It's a great goal. We encourage with the Walk It Challenge. We encourage people to start like now, today, tomorrow, as soon as they can, because they want to. If you want to train for it, you can work yourself up to 5K if you've never been a walker before. Start with 1K, 2K, and by May 22nd, hopefully you'll be up to the 5K, and you can get a 6-week training guide on WeightWatchers.com. For the members, and get the motivational tips and all those other things to get started and to motivate you. And you're right, I think it's a great sense of accomplishment when you actually do finish that, So really the message is to get people to be to incorporate physical activity into their day-to-day lives, because it's so important.
And I know a lot of people seem to think that walking is, too easy. But I know that you can get a really good workout.
Oh, I think so too. Walking, it's as easy or as hard as you want to make it, and that's what's so great about it as an activity. As a trainer, I always tell people that if they want to burn calories in the most simplistic, easy way that doesn't require any training, any money, go out and have a walk, because it's low impact, so it's easy on your knees and your joints. And you can go as long as you want, as short as you want, and as fast or as slow, depending on your activity level. And just earlier, someone was saying that they lost 100 pounds just by walking, by eating a balanced diet and walking alone. So
yeah, I think a lot of people sometimes tend to discount walking because it's not hard.
Right.
But you can make it as hard or as easy as you want.
Exactly. That's the point. That's my point. You can just always increase the intensity. The idea is just for people who have not exercised before. We want to encourage them to get moving and get started. And for those people, they can walk as slow as they have to until they get to a brisker pace. But for people who are more advanced, go ahead. Like you can speed walk. I mean, I know
right.
A lot of people who are very fit, who are speed walking is their main source of exercise.
Mm-hmm. And now, how can people make exercise a priority, even if it's something as easy as walking? Because it's so easy to make excuses.
It is, and I try to eliminate the excuse factor by, tell people this: they should schedule in their exercise like they would any other appointment that they have during the day. So it's part of your day-to-day routine, like you would schedule a dentist appointment, a doctor's appointment, a hairdressing appointment, whatever it is. Schedule time to exercise, because your health is virtually the most important thing you have. Because without that, we have nothing. So that's how I tell people to do that. I tell everybody, and myself as well.
Right. How do you schedule it in?
Because you're right. Because I'm very busy myself, and I travel around the country, and the reality is, I could be finding excuses as well, but I make the time. I think if you have the motivation, and it's more of some state of mind, a mind shift than anything else. Because once you have that, the physical will follow. But I schedule it in, like I try to do it every morning before I do anything else. and I would schedule it in, like I said, any other meeting or appointment. It's in my Outlook calendar.
Right, right. Because I think a lot of people tend to put exercise at the bottom of their list, like putting it in when they have time. And
Right.
of course, everything comes up.
Oh, of course. I mean, that's life. That's life. And so what we try to do, we try to encourage people to either, obviously put it into your schedule, but also maybe even find people that are also like-minded like you to help motivate you so you don't have those excuses. And that's why if you go to WeightWatchers.com, there are people who are in the same situation trying to involve, so you can kind of like bond with those people as well.
Mhm. Yeah, because to me, walking is a great workout, and a lot of people who get to like a certain exercise level past beginner seem to think that they need to go beyond walking.
Well, you know what they people I think besides of course your diet and your walking, which I say you can also increase the intensity of, and the duration, which will always burn more calories and make it more difficult. Add some push-ups in there. So
Mhm.
you walk a little bit, then do some push-ups and some lunges, and keep on walking. So you're incorporating all components of a physical regimen.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Thanks.